Chapter 7. Open wide and say, ah. National Dessert Day was winding down. It was almost time for dismissal. Okay, finally, we can get some work done, said Mr. Cooper. Turn to page 23 in your math books. And you'll never believe who poked her head into the door at that moment. Nobody. If you poked your head into the door, you might chip a tooth, and it would hurt. Didn't we go over that already in chapter 3? But you'll never believe who poked her head into the doorway. It was Dr. Floss, of course. Is it tooth hurty yet? She asked. I mean, 2:30. Mr. Cooper rubbed his forehead. I have more free stuff to give away, Dr. Floss announced. Yay, everybody shouted, because everybody loves getting free stuff. I figured that Dr. Floss would be giving out free skateboards or footballs or something cool like that. But instead, she passed out toothbrushes. Bummer in the summer. She also passed out these teeny tiny tubes of toothpaste. I guess they're for brushing teeny tiny teeth. These are just souvenirs, Dr. Floss told us. Don't brush your teeth with them. Remember, if you brush your teeth, you won't get cavities. And if you don't get cavities, you won't need me. And if you don't need me, I won't be able to buy a new car. You're just joking about that, right? Said Andrea. You really want us to brush our teeth, don't you? That's for me to know and for you to find out, Dr. Floss replied. But wasn't National Dessert Day fun? Yeah, shouted all the girls. No, said all the boys. There's just one more thing I need to do before you kids leave for the day, she told us. What? Look in your mouth, she said. I can't look in my mouth, I said. It's a part of my head. No. I mean, I need to look in your mouth, said Dr. Floss. Oh, that's different. Dr. Floss had us all line up. She gave us each a little tablet to chew. She said the tablets had vegetable dye in them, so she would be able to see if we have a lot of plaque on our teeth. I hope you kids have lots of plaque and some nice looking cavities, Dr. Floss said as she passed out the tablets. If you do, I may ask you to come to my office after school today. Tell your moms and dads to bring their checkbooks and credit cards because it's going to cost them a lot of money. New cars are expensive, you know. I chewed the tablet. It kind of tasted bitter. I've never had a cavity, bragged Andrea, who has to be the best at everything all the time. Dr. Floss said Andrea could go first. Open wide and say, ah, ah, said Andrea. Dr. Floss took a little flashlight out of her pocket and looked into Andrea's mouth with a stick that had a little mirror at the end. You have a lovely mouth, Andrea said. Oh, sorry, she told Andrea. No cavities in here. Darn. I knew it, said Andrea. Dr. Floss gave her a lollipop. If you eat enough of these lollipops, Dr. Floss told Andrea, you'll get a mouth full of cavities. No fair, I wanted a lollipop. Next, it was Ryan's turn. Dr. Floss looked in his mouth with a little mirror. Ah, you have a beautiful smile, Ryan, she said, and gave him a lollipop too. Thank you, Ryan said. Next, it was Neil's turn. Dr. Floss looked in his mouth. Then she took out her wallet and pulled out $1. Here's $1, she told Neil, as she handed him the bill and a lollipop. Thanks, Neil said. But why are you giving me $1? Because you have buck teeth, said Dr. Floss. Get it? Buck teeth? $1? That's a dental joke. Everybody laughed, even though she didn't say anything that was funny. Next, it was Alexia's turn. Dr. Floss looked in her mouth. Ah, clean as a whistle. No cavities, Dr. Floss said as she handed Andrea a lollipop. These lollipops looked good. Next, it was Michael's turn. Dr. Floss looked in his mouth. Ah, no cavities here. Darn, said Dr. Floss as she gave him a lollipop. You kids need to eat more candy and junk food. You don't have any cavities. It looks like I won't be able to buy a new car after all. After 1,100,000 minutes, finally it was my turn. Dr. Floss looked in my mouth. Ah, I said. Said Dr. Floss. What does mean? I didn't like the sound of that. Is a terrible word. What is it? I asked Dr. Floss as she looked inside of my mouth. Said Dr. Floss again. Ryan was looking at me. Michael was looking at me. Andrea was looking at me. Everybody was looking at me. Nobody was saying anything. It was so quiet, you could hear a pin drop. That is, if anybody had pins with them. But why would you bring a pin to school? That would be weird. AJ, Dr. Floss finally said, can you ask your mom and dad to bring you to my office after school? She handed me a business card. No, I shouted, I don't want to die. Don't be silly, said Dr. Floss. I just want to examine your teeth a little more carefully. Well, okay, I agreed reluctantly. Can I have a lollipop? I think you've had too many lollipops already, AJ, said Dr. Floss. It wasn't fair. I didn't even get a lollipop, and I have to go to the dentist after school. This was the worst day of my life. The end of chapter 7.